Supermoto machines. This is a bit of a version of Supermoto, and there's a few 85 in there as well. Oh,
Live from Dane there.
A little bit of not jumping, but they were all creeping for the flag there. They go flying through, and this is always a great race. These are all youth motocross machines, like teenage sort of age youth motocross riders, but they do make for scaled down supermoto bikes, and the racing, especially now the two-strokes are involved as well, is always
Chris Weston, he's sat in fifth at the moment. He's on a KTM. He's got a 105 big ball kit in that KTM. He's got a quick shifter, GPS data logger. It's got all singing, all dancing bit of kit. It's absolutely awesome. But at the moment we've got Pete Ward out in front, followed by Dane Blackburn. I can't see who's in third at the moment. We've got Ty Kinton, who we did chat with before the race got from Ty Kinton Race School. I've had to take his hat off, it's just too hot. And we've got Chris Weston in fifth.
And these indeed are pretty much, most of these bikes out here, Honda CRF 150s, the motocross bikes. No bias whatsoever, but as a KTM rider, I'm rooting for the old two-strokes in there. There's a few KTMs out there, Husqvarnas, and even I saw today a Suzuki RM85 out there as well. These bikes, of course, as we say, developed for youth motocross, but they are fantastic at the scaled-down version, you might say, of Supermoto. Really do rip around the track. Yeah,
and don't forget, you know, we've been running the CRS for, well, since we started, so they've had a good 4 years of development time, and have only really come in this season, so. You know, and they're already, Chris is up in fifth at the moment, we have another one down in sixth, so it's in a couple of seasons they'll be on the ball.
Kyle Ryde goes down the inside of Pete Ward, and what a brave move. That will snatch the apex away. This 150 race is turning into a four-way scrap for the lead here. We've seen them going through now. I had a shout out earlier, of course, for Dane Blackburn, and these 150s are absolutely flying. Kyle Ryde takes the lead. Ty Kinton in fourth place, of course, the rider we spoke to earlier, just a little bit further behind.
I got told off, by the way.
Oh, what did you get told off for?
I keep on getting told off. I said go back to the studio, and apparently we were the studio, this is the commentary booth. And,
okay.
So yeah, I keep on getting told off all the time. Told off last week to look scruffy. I was wearing my tracksuit bottoms, and as people seen, I've got jeans on this weekend, and I got told off for looking scruffy last weekend, so last round. So I made more of an effort.
I hope my drop and throttle tracksuit bottoms are okay. Bit of moto style here.
Yeah.
It's part of the uniform. This all in black. So Kyle Ryde leads the way, and Dane Blackburn still in there. It looks like Pete Ward, Ty Kinton, Chris Weston involved as well. The rest of the 150s go charging through at the top of the field. Oh, here we see number 212, Gaz Roberts, diving down the inside. Number 17, Chris Weston. And Chris Weston on the KTM 85 two-stroke. That one machine sounding very crisp earlier on this morning. Got a short shift in it.
Yeah, absolute weapon. Put a lot of time and attention to those. And as I said, in a couple of seasons, with a bit more development in those bikes, they'll be all singing or dancing. And they'll definitely be up with the CRFs.
The only thing you can't really get from the two-strokes is the smell as well. You stand on that second corner of the premix. Of course, the two-strokes, you have to mix the fuel with the oil before you put it into the bike, and the smell it gives off when it's burning away, it's just ecstasy.
That's a bit of diversity as well. It's great to see two-strokes out there. I think it adds a little bit of diversity to the grid.
Really is good to have a mixture of two and four strokes out there as Kyle Ryde tries to pull away now. Dane Blackburn still charging away. Pete Ward, Ty Kinton in there as well. He goes back down the hill, and all very close to the front. Chris Weston on that KTM is still battling away with Gaz Roberts.
Is that Pete Ward down on the far side?
There is a rider down.
There's a rider down the far side. I think that's Pete Ward.
Off in the grass. That could be Pete Ward, one of our front runners. Well, here we see Ty Kinton and Dane Blackburn. So yes, it appears that looks like.
Yeah. He's up and about the bike. He's trying to get the bike running, but he's definitely out this race from the front.
So Kyle Ryde goes through. Nips through past Dane Blackburn in second place. So it appears that we've lost Pete Ward, who's trying to kickstart the bike back into life. Oh, and look at Ty Kinton guarding an inside line. This is full on aggressive. Ty Kinton, such a nice bloke in the television studio earlier, but when he's out on track.
Yeah, he's so aggressive. You know, again, really, really good style, really aggressive. Dane and Ty actually have quite similar styles. But I know that Dane has had more technical issues this weekend. That's his spare engine he got on that bike now. He had a big 180cc big ball jobby, but it went pop during the test.
Oh, it's Dane Blackburn
inside.
again down the inside, and he can't write Dane Blackburn off, goes through into second place. As you say, Matt, two similar styles.
No.
And I think these two, it's going to go down to the wire.
There must have been inches between those wheels then. Absolutely inches coming out of that right-hander.
And of course, here is they're both aggressive riders, but they're both very skilled. Neither of them, I don't think, are going to plan on ramming into each other, are they?
No, both of them are extremely experienced, extremely good at what they do. But I know both of them, and they are both very, very aggressive. Dane's going a little bit defensive into that right-hander there and push tyre out a little bit wide.
So this will be the precise moment when they spear each other off the track, now that we've said all that.
I hope not. We've got 6 laps to go, so I don't think they're going to make too many daft moves.
They're still scrapping away for that second place. Kyle Ryde is pulling away slightly. The gap, 2.9 seconds. Gaz Roberts now through to 4th place, of course, because we lost Pete Ward. Chris Weston, Michael Gow. Oh, as round the outside goes Ty Kinton. He's going to try and get the drive into the second corner, but not quite close enough on the yard. So let's see what he does now. Kinton sizing up Dane Blackburn into the top corner, though. Blackburn's got the line covered and makes that Honda CRF 150 nice and wide.
I think that's the place that Ty's going to have to try. He's going to have to try and get a bit of drive down the back straight and make the move into the corner. Because Dane's been, he's getting a nice tight line and making that bike as wide as possible. And through the more technical sections, I think Dane's going to really, Ty's going to really struggle to get past him.
Ty Kinton trying everything he knows now to get past Dane Blackburn. Pete Ward then showing in 4th, but Gaz Roberts, Michael Go, Chris Weston in 7th place, Tino Bortolotto in 8th position, Sam Jones.
No, for Ty.
And a note here, Glenn Van Leer, is that one of the Dutch contingents in 10th place?
He's got 2 racing, one on the CRF. Oh yeah, he's down. He's one of our Dutch riders. He's got one on a 2-stroke, one on a CRF 150. They race all over the place, down in France and Belgium and all sorts. So it's great to see down this weekend. Glenn
Van Leer in 10th place has gone down, but he's back on the bike. I think he's lost 4 or 5 places. Still, our attention is on this battle for 2nd place. And the producer's enjoying this one here, because it is a great battle, great fight here between Dane Blackburn and Ty Kinton. They're closing up on some of the tail enders now. Now this could get interesting, because we've got 1 or 2 at the back here. Looks like Steve
Gallimore and Ben Riley.
Steve Gallimore, Ben Riley fighting away. Oh, as Dane Blackburn nips down the inside. Ty Kinton trying to stay in his wheel tracks. Almost great. The top corner. There goes Kyle Ryde, nice and clear at the front. They've both got through the back markers. There's number 1, Stephen Gallimore on the Suzuki RM85 2-stroke machine, and that another bike that's standing very crisp as it went round the track. Oh, was down the inside. He had a look there. Ty Kinton had looked down Dane Blackburn, but Blackburn shuts the door.
Tried a big moment when outside left-hander trying to get past the back marker. Lost him a little bit of time.
And this, of course, is another thing for the league to contend with at British mini bikes. There's no blue flags as such, and the other thing to consider, these riders further down the field, the likes of Stephen Gallimore, Ben Riley down in 17th, 18th position, at the end of the day, they're battling points. They've got their own race as well, so they're not obliged to jump out of the way as such.
Responsibility of the faster riders to find their way past. You know, our guys, you know, they've got enough to deal with rather than looking back and looking for the front runners coming through. It's the responsibility of the faster rider to find his way past safely, to make sure that everyone's got a race to run at the end of the day.
Looks like number 94, Sam Jones, is back on it now a bit further down the field. Here we see the battle between Tino Bortolotto and Chris Weston on that very trick-looking machine. That's the KTM 85 we were talking about, which certainly has had a lot of prep work. And this is one of the 2-strokes that's really starting to take the fight back to these Honda CRF 150s.
Last lap board.
So 1 lap to go for Kyle Ryde, who dived down the inside of Dane Blackburn at the start of the race. The battle now actually on for 2nd place, though. Again, going up into Christmas corner, as we just cut to Chris Weston, who's currently in gone down to 8th position. Oh, there we saw him there. So Dane Blackburn here holding on to 2nd place. Kyle Ryde is clear and away at the front. He's just got to keep the bike pointing straight now. He's got 2 more corners to go. 79. Kyle Ryde leads the way, but all the battle now for 2nd place as Tyson is going to have one last go at Dane Blackburn into the final corner. The checkered flag goes out, and your race winner is Kyle Ryde. Drag race to the line. Oh, they side over the finish line, but Dane Blackburn just holds off from Ty Kinton. Pete Ward. Looks like Gaz Roberts will go through in a few moments as well. Riders are ready then for pit bike open. CRF 150, the flag is about to drop, and away they go. Oh, a great start there for Dane Blackburn. Got the, there as the flag drop, gets Ward into the first corner, but here they go, side by side, up Christmas corner. And, oh, Pete Ward has a look down the inside, but Dane Blackburn's got the line covered. Fantastic start there for Dane Blackburn. Really anticipated and gone away perfectly. Oh, thanks a lot to Rick Bondasini, great commentating. It's always nice to hear some kind. So on behalf of myself and Matt, thank you very much. So Dane Blackburn leads. It's now Pete Ward in 2nd place. Winner Kyle Ryde is in there as well, 4th. The top 4 starting to break away. The pace so these riders make. Oh, as we've got trouble in the midfield. 2 riders go down in the boot. 1 rider went to the CRF 150s and gone down. Quite heavily, actually. So there we see them. That's, I think that's Cookson possibly. Oh, and it's not been the best of days for Glenn Van Leer. So that's Glenn Van Leer and Oliver Cookson who both go down. The red flag has been shown. The red flag has gone out because they're involving Oliver Cookson and Glenn Van Leer. Is now back on the grid for the restart. The flag goes up. Let's see if Dane Blackburn can do it again. Oh, not such a good start this time, but the lead. The front end reared up on him slightly. But Blackburn gets the lead. It's Ward in 2nd place. Ty Kinton with a good start into 3rd position. Here they come into Christmas corner. Oh, and that was somebody.
That was Kyle Ryde trying to get around the outside of the tie.
On the outside there. Great move there, but it hasn't come off unfortunately for him. Just before the race was halted, these top 4 did seem to try and break away. We've got Chris Weston on the 2-stroke KTM just a little bit further behind.
Well, in race 1, Carl got to the front of the pack and kind of checked out. I don't think he's going to have such a luxury this race.
So Blackburn trying to pull away, but the chasing 3 behind him are not going to make life easy for him. Here we go through the boot. This is where the incident occurred last time. But everyone seems to get through safely, and our leaders make their way through to complete the first lap with Blackburn leading, Ward in 2nd, Ty Kinton 3rd, Kyle Ryde in 4th. Now he spoke to Ty Kinton on the grid. I can't hear the transmission up here. Did he ask you about the cap and if it was fitting all right?
No, he didn't ask me about the cap. He'd asked me to wear the cap for him, and I said yeah, no problem, but running around like I do up and down from the commentary box, it's I got a little bit hot and a little bit bothered, but it's a very nice cap, and it's, I'm not really down with the kids, and I've got a relatively small head, so it doesn't really suit me.
So it is warm out here today, has to be said, and certainly plenty of hot race action on the track. As here we see the man we were talking about there, Ty Kinton, actually setting the fastest lap of the race last time round on that first lap. He is starting to pressurise Pete Ward, but Pete Ward will not give this one up lightly, and look out for the 4th place rider, of course, Kyle Ryde in 4th position. Won the first race less than 1 second covering the top 4 on that first lap as Dane Blackburn sets the fastest lap, 51.0, tries to pull away.
Good move, Ty, good move.
Classic move there.
Yeah, classic move up to Christmas corner. Got the good exit speed at the bottom of the hill, got the drive, and got in a slipstream, and Kyle Ryde through Pete's just going backwards.
And actually that was a good move. Right, that downhill corner, it's very easy to outbrake stuff and lose the front end on there.
Well, with Ty coming past him into Christmas corner, that would have lost Pete some momentum going through that midfield complex and allow Kyle to just sneak past going into that right-hand hairpin.
So this race at the moment turning into a duel between the top 4 riders. Dane Blackburn leads the way, trying to pull away, but Ty Kinton is through to second place, and he looks threatening in second place. Fastest lap of the race, 50.948. Then we got the 2 strokes coming through. Michael Gow, our Dutch rider, in 5th place. Chris Weston, Tino Bortolotto in there as well. So here we see, the hand going up there for Michael Gow. Oh, somebody's gone down. That's why. It's Pete Ward's gone down.
No, it's not.
Well, somebody's gone. We'll try and identify who that is in a few moments.
It is Pete.
Oh, it is Pete Ward.
It's not on there. And that was, I think that was pretty much the same place he went off in race 1.
So the hand going up there for Michael Gow, just to warn the following riders, Chris Weston, Tina Bortolotto. So big moment there.
Ooh, there's someone down on the infield. On the right hand side of the complex past the pits, and the lads literally must have missed him by a matter of centimetres.
Very close action there. So there's the fallen rider. We're just trying to see who that is. But that was a scary moment there. But evasive action. Battler back on track for 3. Goes down to 3, of course, because we lost Pete Ward on the previous lap. Now we've got Dane Blackburn, the race leader, being urged on, because right on his tail in second place is Ty Kinton, and weighing him up at the moment. And you've got to say that Kyle Ryde also looks threatening in 3rd place. Ty Kinton with the fastest lap of the race.
Well, we know that Ty's got the Kyle's got the pace. So he checked out in race 1. So where they just sat in the back of these 2, waiting for them to make a mistake and to capitalise on it.
And now Kyle Ryde is coming back. He is right on the rear wheel of Ty Kinton. Dane Blackburn pulls away a little as they go past the line. Almost immediately, Ty Kinton's got the line out of the final corner, and he is fighting back. Oh, as Dane Blackburn makes a small mistake. This could be the moment that Ty Kinton needs to go down the side into Christmas corner, but Dane Blackburn's got the line covered. Kyle Ryde, incidentally, 3rd place, 50.786. He has set the fastest lap of the race. Oh, and again down the inside goes Ty Kinton. Bar banging action there, and he's taken the lead. So Ty Kinton goes through into the lead, and that downhill corner, Matt, it's certainly proving popular at the moment. You've got to be good through there, though, to make the pass stick.
Yeah, you do. You can lose a front end so easy coming to that right hand. I've just seen a couple of times today, but I don't think Dane's going to let him get away with that too much.
Well, Dane Blackburn.
Big moment on the front end from Ty coming through that complex. Just real twitch on it.
Well, Ty Kinton there, he almost had a twitch there. I think that Dane Blackburn did not give that lead up lightly on the downhill corner. He's coming under pressure now from Kyle Ryde. The top 3 battle as the 2 strokes go charging through. We've got Michael Gow, Chris Weston, Tino Bortolotto in there as well. But a long way down, over 10 seconds down from this battle for the lead. Less than a second. Oh, was down the inside goes Kyle Ryde out of nowhere.
Same corner again. Dane not liking that corner today.
Well, Dane Blackburn is fuming now. He tries to fight back almost immediately on Kyle Ryde. But to Ryde, the fastest rider on the track, 2 laps to go, and he's really on the move now. He is starting to put Ty Kinton under pressure. Oh, as they
the touch
bars. Dane Blackburn fights back, tries to look down the inside. And you've got to say, the checkered flag goes out.
Oh, what a race.
And I think your man there looks pleased with the win, doesn't he?
Yeah. Going to that complex, they definitely bashed bars and knees and elbows at that point. And you can see the 3 of them, what a cracking race that was. And they've had fun there.